back to our channel. If you are new in this channel, we welcome you. So this is Damks Analytics channel, and what we do basically is that we make learning available to everyone that's willing to learn. So in this video, we're going to be learning data smoothing. We'll be using Pandas in Python. So the first video will be on moving average using the rolling method of Pandas. So the question is that actually what is this data smoothing? Data smoothing is a technique used to remove noise or outliers from time series data, making it easier to identify underlying trends and patterns. So what does this mean? Yeah, I have to confess to you that each time I'm performing a pattern or trend analysis, I always do data smoothing, because sometimes, like I said, trends or pattern is basically for us to know how the thing is going, or we want to know the sales per week, or we want to know the sales every three days, or we want to know the sales per month, something like that. So that is smoothing. So you have to neglect every other thing that is not within that range. So that we want to see. So in this Pandas actually provides several methods for data smoothing, but in this series of video, I'm going to be creating up to 3 or 4 videos actually on this data smoothing, because it's very, very important. So we'll be using rolling method, we'll be using exponential weighted mean, we'll be using the cumulative as well, using the expanding method. So, but first and foremost, we'll be moving on to rolling method. So to study the trends in New Delhi temperature data set. I got the data from Cargo, and this is the link. So I'm going to put the link right in the description. So feel free to download the data, and then you could also try things out and see on how to perform that. So first and foremost, we have to import the libraries. So basically, we'll be using Pandas and also Matplotlib. Pandas for data manipulation and Matplotlib for the visualization part of the data. So then I've already downloaded the data, and I have it in the same directory with this Jupyter notebook. So I'm going to be importing the data right now using let's run this. So pd.read CSV. Then I'm going to be putting the name of daily name of the CSV file. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to indicate because it's a time series data, so I'm going to be indicating the index column, and it's going to be dates column. So let's see the first 5 row of this data set. Okay, cool. So this is what we have in the data. So we have dates, we have mean temperature, we have humidity, we have wind speed, and we have mean pressure. So feel free to use any of these variables. So in this course, I'm going to be using the mean temperature. So to do the to demonstrate to you on how to do data smoothing. So the next thing right now is that we will use rolling method to find the weekly and the monthly trend of temperature in New Delhi. Okay, and we'll be adding each of the results to this data frame as different columns. So first and foremost, we will do the rolling window. So using the rolling method. So what the rolling method is used to perform rolling window operations on time series data. So it helps in smoothing by taking the average or other aggregation functions over a specific window of data points. What does this mean? This means that we could also use mean, we could find aggregation, like standard deviation, variance, yeah. So we could use those ones to study, like if I want to see how a particular thing changes, like the variation, so I could just use the variation instead of the mean. Okay, so let's start that and see. Let's first and foremost see we have let's indicate the window size. The weekly will be 7 days, the monthly, let's say 30, right? 30 days. So now what we want to do now is that to this data frame, we want to add another column called weekly temperature. That will equals to df, the name of the original column that we want to perform smoothing on, then rolling. Then inside this, you have to specify the argument called window equals to, then the window size. So first and foremost, this will be weekly, right? So the aggregation function, let's say I want to find mean. Okay, let's say we want to know the average temperature over New Delhi weekly. So let's check the data again. Yeah, cool. So we have weekly temperature here. We have no, simply because the first 7 days will not be, of course, will be used to calculate the second week, subsequently like that. So what you could do is that we change this to tail. So you can see now, so these are the values for this. So the next thing that we will do right now is that let's try to visualize and see what we have for this weekly. Or to make things easier, let's just estimate the monthly one as well, and then we'll just visualize them together. So let's say we have this will be monthly temperature, then this will be monthly 30 days. Cool. So let's run and see. Yeah, cool. So we have the weekly temperature, monthly temperature. So another thing that we could do right now is just to visualize. Let's visualize and see. Okay. So let's visualize the three variables together. So that's is the first one, the original data, which is daily. Then the weekly data to input right here. The monthly data, put right here. So then just call this plots, right? So let me specify the vig size to be right. Then yep, plt.show. Let's see what we have. Temp. Okay, cool. So this is the figure. So and it's showing both the mean temperature daily, the weekly temperature, and the monthly temperature. So you could see that at least they all follows a similar pattern. So let's say let me remove the daily. Sorry, yes, the daily. Let me remove the daily and see. We have only the weekly. Yes, cool. So this is only weekly and the monthly pattern. So we could actually see. So what this actually useful for is that when you want to remove some part of data that you are not interested in. So this is very, very important. And another thing you could do is, okay, let me change this to variance. Okay, let me change this to variance. Want to find variance. Let's run this. Okay, variance. Yeah, cool. This is another result entirely. You could say the variance. So how the data changes per week and per month. You could see there is a spike here. There's a spike here. There's another spike here. So what is happening? So this is when you begin to ask some questions and the likes. So it could also be standard deviation. Could be standard deviation. Let's change to standard deviation and see. Let's see what we have. Yeah, so this is another result too. So this is very powerful, and I use this very often each time I'm performing a pattern or trend analysis. So in the I'm gonna be posting another video where we'll be using exponential weighted mean. So this is also important. So, and it has its own advantage over rolling average. Yes, so don't forget, rolling method, it helps in smoothing by taking the average or other aggregation functions over a specific window of data points. So thank you so much. This is basically what I want to share with you in this video. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel so that each time we upload new videos, you're going to be informed and be aware. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.